Let's wait till we get some people up in this piece. Wait till we get some people up in this piece. We'll get some people up in this piece. Okay. Get some people up in this mug. Oh, we got somebody. Who we got? Oh, they left. Come on, bro. Home, bro. Oh, we got somebody. What's up, my bro? What's good? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I just got done listening to some music. Had to go watch an episode of Bounty Hunter D, doing the Lord's work. Making sure bad people stay off the streets and finding cheating boyfriends and stuff like that. I bet, bro. I bet. But no, man, I just been like really, really infatuated. There's this dude I found on YouTube through one of my friends. His name is Bounty Hunter D, and he's a full blown legit bounty hunter. Like goes and catches bad guys and all the shit. And he takes his wife with him with a camera for two reasons. One, so the judge can see it, so when they try to say, "Oh, he beat the hell out of me," they can say, "No, he didn't." And two, so he can put them together and put the stuff on YouTube for his fans. And it makes me want to be a bounty hunter so bad. He makes it look so easy, yet I know it's not. But not only is he a bounty hunter, he's also a private investigator. So he does like the whole uh, following you if you cheating on your wife kind of thing. And he also like repossesses vehicles that are collateral on bail bonds. And I'll explain that to you. Basically, what he does as a bounty hunter, what your job is, if a bail bondsman puts money up to bail you out of jail, like if your family hires a bail bondsman to bail you out of jail, then they have to sign something and give them some sort of collateral, like a car or a house. And basically that is a promise that you will show up to court. And if you don't show up to court, then one, you get arrested for not going to court. And two, if you don't pay the bail bondsman and the payments that were selected, then they come get your car to pay for your bond. Right? I felt like I was doing pretty good for myself. Well, Bounty Hunter D and his partner Patty Mayo out there doing the Lord's work. I'm thinking if I can find a short enough video, I'm gonna do a reaction video, in on one of the hunts that they go on, because they get quite entertaining. They some smart asses too. Like I love listening to them talk to the bad guy, because the bad guys always get tough. Bad guys always get tough as soon as they get the handcuffs on them. That's when the bad guys want to start talking shit. So like whenever they start talking shit, they just start being smartasses because they know they can't do nothing. One, because they got handcuffs on, and two, because if they try to do something, then they're going to get tased and they're going to have to ride that 5-second lightning. And that shit don't feel good. Right? Like bullies on a computer. The only reason they be tough is because they behind a computer. See, me, I'm one of those. If I'm trying to get, like, if some dude's trying to start an altercation with me, I'll try to back away from it as much as possible. And if it's one that I know I'm not going to come out on top, I'll still try to avoid it, even if it don't look like I'm going to. But at the same time, if I know I can handle you, then I'm going to body you, which is body slam. Oh, we got another viewer. Who we got? Make yourself known. You got served. You got served. But it's funny trying to see. Hey, what up, Gary? What's good? We got 3 viewers now. Who's my 3rd viewer? I want to know who my 3rd viewer is. We got Gary, we got you, we got me. And then we got a mystery person. Who's this mystery person? But yeah, man, I'm not one that likes to start confrontations. But if I know I can finish one, I'm gonna finish one. You feel me? It's going, bro. Like I was just saying, just got done watching some Bounty Hunter D doing the Lord's work. Doing the Lord's work, taking the mean people off the streets. Taking the mean people off the streets and seeing if your husband's cheating on you or your girlfriend or whoever. He don't discriminate. I'm still trying to weigh it out in my mind, but it definitely seems like something I want to do. But the thing is like I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching a lot of Bounty Hunter D and Patty Mayo, and they got these like 17-minute long clips. But what you don't see is hours of investigation, hours of making phone calls, trying to find out where your dude is. And so it's a whole bunch of sitting and waiting. It's a bunch of hurry up and wait. As a Bounty Hunter D always says, is 95% investigation and 5% apprehension, which means most of the time you just looking for your dude, and then it's only a short little bit of time that you're actually finding your dudes. So yeah, that's bounty hunting in a nutshell. But it definitely seems like something I'm gonna look into to see what I got to do to get into it. But it's funny though, because on his videos, there's a few of them. He'll be like, "Yo, you're under arrest. I'm a bounty hunter," and they'll be like, "Bounty hunter, like Boba Fett?" What kind of Lord's work did you do today, Dominic? That definitely is the Lord's work. That you're doing the Lord's work. And Doug the Bounty Hunter, that is what I want to do. You know, looking for fugitives that didn't show up to court. The thing is that with Doug the Bounty Hunter, he did a lot of stuff that he wasn't supposed to do. So, bounty hunters only in certain cases can go across state lines, let alone they have to have permission to go across state lines to go apprehend fugitives. They cannot go across country lines. So Dog the Bounty Hunter, he's went to both Mexico and Canada to apprehend fugitives, which is against the law. So but if said bounty hunter has reason to believe that some fugitive is in another state, they can go to that other state. They just have to coordinate it with the police and the bail bondsmen that are in the area. As long as it's licensed to them, yes. When they go across states, they are allowed to bring whatever they feel necessary to get the job done. And with guns, I know different states got different gun laws, but if it's registered to them and it's part of their duty, then they can bring it, yes. And there's actually 4 states that actually there's actually 4 states that actually ban bounty hunting as a profession. It's left to like bail bondsmen and policemen and stuff like that. And I know Kentucky's one of them. I don't know exactly. I don't know what the other 3 are, but there are 4 states that ban bunny. Boston is not a state, but I don't think Massachusetts is one. Let me look it up real quick, and I will tell you guys. We'll look this up real quick for you. So, perdóname un momento. Trying to get my phone to start loading crap because my phone is slower than balls sometimes. Are we being for real right now? Word. Yeah, I know the United States is like one of the only countries. There's only like a handful of countries in the world that bounty hunting is actually legal in. And you can actually make some pretty good money at it if you do it right. Getting these bounty hunter laws. Okay, it's Florida, Illinois, North Carolina, Oregon, South Carolina, and Wisconsin, and the District of Columbia, which is Washington, D.C. Several states have also banned the bail bond industry. Oh, dang. That means if you get arrested, you're sitting your ass in jail. That's what that means. If you ain't got no rich cousins or something, that's what that means. So no, Massachusetts not on that list. And it is dangerous. A lot of bounty hunters, what they do is because a lot of people say it's hard to get into the industry, but what a lot of them do is they'll start working on other teams first. Like they'll basically contract themselves out to work with other teams so they can get experience with the pros. And then another thing, once they get that experience, they'll go off on their own and find some bail bondsmen and ask if they have any cases, and they'll work them for free to prove themselves so they can start getting contracts and stuff. Because if you're a bail bondsman and a bounty hunter walks in and be like, hey, I'm completely new at this, no experience, but you got any cases? I'm not going to give you no cases. But if you come up and be like, okay, I've worked some cases with these people, and now I'm trying to branch out on my own. Give me like a low profile case, and I'll do it for free. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm on my game, but I've been looking quite a bit into this for the last couple of days. Yeah, almost like an internship. That's pretty much exactly what it is. But they'll work with a group of dudes to get some experience, and when they got the experience, they'll ask and be like, okay, give me like your lowest risk case where I'm not going to get shot at or stabbed, and they'll take it and be like, okay, I'll do this one for free to prove myself. This ain't gonna cost you no monies. And the reason why bail bonds are so important is because let's say someone has $10,000. Someone's bond is $10,000. It costs $10,000 to get them out of jail. Somebody's family ain't got that much money. They'll pay someone else. They'll pay the bail bondsman a little bit of a fee, and the bail bondsman will put up the $10,000 to get him out of jail, on the condition that he goes back to court. If he don't go back to court, then that bond gets pulled back or revoked, and then they send the bounty hunters to go get him and put his ass back in jail. That's how that works. And if they make court, but they ain't paying the bail bonds to pay them back, then that's when the collateral I was talking about earlier goes to the bail bondsman. And I wouldn't necessarily say I'm quite ready for it yet, but I'm definitely going to be working on myself to get myself to where I need to be to do that. This was something I've been kind of toying around with on and off for a couple years, but after watching something like Bounty Hunter D, Patty Mayo, and stuff like that, it's something I've been definitely really, really, really thinking about. I appreciate you thinking I'm smart, but the thing is I get really interested in stuff that I'm stuff I'm really interested in. I really dedicate a lot of time to. Like my martial arts, I dedicate a lot of time to martial arts. Like I spent like an hour outside earlier practicing, and I'll be watching these bounty hunter videos and kind of get some tips on how to do stuff. And the thing is like everyone's, and here's an interesting thing about bounty hunters that you might not know. You know how like police, they need some sort of warrant or some sort of obligation to go into your house. They need something. Bounty hunters, if they can positively ID you through a window or something, like say a bounty hunter is looking for me. If he sees me through this window, he can physically yank my ass out the window. He can break into my house and take me if he knows I'm in here. They ain't need no warrant. They have like their own set of rules they follow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a video of one of Bounty Hunter D or Patty Mayo's videos and take y'all along for the ride, do a reaction video to it or something like that. Problem is, most of them are like 15, 20 minutes long, and I used to do long reaction videos, but now I try to keep my reaction videos to at the very most 20 minutes. So if a video goes longer than 20 minutes, I ain't trying to do that. Well, see, the reason that they almost have more power than cops is because the cops done brought them to jail once. And the bail bondsman says basically, when you get bonded out, all your rights get taken away. You're basically on house arrest, meaning you cannot do anything to get yourself in trouble. Because basically, that bond basically means you're still being investigated. You still need to go to court. So basically, what that bond does is let you serve out your time in freedom instead of in a jail cell. But you still need to make that court date. You don't make that court date, all bets are off. Because that's what they're waiting on, is that court date for you to show up to court and make your case. And if you don't make that case, all bets are off. That basically means, okay, now you get to sit in jail till the next court date, which is usually about 60 to 90 days later. I've done some try not to laugh challenges. I usually fail all of them because I'm very easily amused. I get very easily tickled on the inside. Man, I need to go get some water or something. But yeah, man, I've been looking into it quite a bit over the last couple of days. Been checking requirements for the state I live in because different states have different requirements. Um, the different states have different requirements. So far, the nearest state I could be in Tennessee in like an hour. So, and it looks like the easiest state to be a bounty hunter in, from what I've looked at, is Tennessee. And I'm trying to talk one of my friends' husbands into doing it with me. That way, I ain't gonna be out there all alone. You know what I'm saying? Martial arts experience would be great doing this. The people who miss course date would be the ones in the main schools. Yep, yep. It's always recommended that like private investigators or bounty hunters always at least take a couple self defense classes a year, or if you have a martial arts or self defense kind of background or law enforcement background, because they teach you self defense. They always say those make the best ones because it can always go 0 to 100 real quick. It can always go hands on real quick. Even with Bounty Hunter D, I've seen it where they cool, they be talking, they just be talking back and forth, and then the dude just get heavy for no reason. And then Bounty Hunter D just has to pick him up and body him, man. Just pick him up and give him the body work. But Bounty Hunter D and Patty Mayo, man, they be doing the Lord's work. See, because I wouldn't necessarily say that me and him are friends. I'm friends with his wife. I've been friends with his wife since high school. And I've only met him a handful of times, but he's expressed interest. So I'm trying to see if he's like really interested. Because if so, I'll look and see what we need to do to get it done together. Yeah, see, that's what I don't like when people start ganging up on me because, like, in karate class, we do like 3-on-1 sparring, and I'm not good at that. I'm good. I can do maybe 2, but like 3-on-1, nope. That's it. Bye bye on that one. Ain't doing no 3-on-1. What the hell? Oh, oh. Man, I really got to organize my room. I got shit thrown everywhere. Gotta fix my hair. What else do I like to do? Besides martial arts, I like to watch action movies. Like I said, I want to be an action. I want to be. I want to do action movies. My bounty hunting. That's like my real world. Uh, that's my real world plan B. Like my ultimate dream is to be like an action, do action movies and stuff. And my bounty hunter. That's what I want to do. I either want to do bounty hunter or I want to do teaching. I want to teach in the schools. Those are my real world backups. But ultimately, I would love to do like martial arts movies and stuff like that. Art, music, boxer. Not sure what you mean by art, music, boxer. I don't really understand what that means. And I agree. Like I want to make an impact somehow. Like this dude I follow. He used to be an actor back in like the '90s, but he retired from acting and now he writes his own comic book and he uh, he has this saying that he likes to say on his YouTube channel called he says, "May you live forever in one form or another," and that just like really stuck with me. Like I want to make an impact on somebody's life where I would be remembered for like generations. And last few months, I haven't really felt like I'm doing anything to do that. But circumstances and circumstances. I do like art. I used to draw quite a bit in like middle school, but I don't so much anymore. I haven't drawn really in a hot minute. I think I've drawn in like over a year, bro. I do like music. I've recorded a couple songs of myself, so I've done that, and I do like listening to music. I used to dance in high school. I used to be a Michael Jackson impersonator in high school, but after I graduated and got into the real world, I kind of stopped dancing. What else do I like to do? I like to write. I like to write like my martial arts screenplays that I'll be working on. But my favorite pastime is watch action movies. That's what I love to do. Specifically, martial arts related action movies or action movies with heavy emphasis on martial arts action. Pepper spray, Fuchs, axe spray. I got my swords over here. Um, do I like UFC? I'm not really gonna say that I like the UFC as a whole, but I do like some of the fighters in the UFC. Got my sword up in this piece. Then I got my other sword up in this piece. This one's a lot longer, a lot sharper. Then I got my practice sword. This is fully plastic, all wood. Only thing separating the handle from the blade is this little thing right here. That's it. See, I don't believe in mistakes. I believe in lessons. I believe that you experience everything and you make the choices that you make for a reason. And that's for you to gain life experience, to you have life experience to reflect on and be like, nope, did that before, didn't work, don't want to do it again. So I don't believe in mistakes. I believe in lessons. I don't believe you make mistakes. I believe you learn lessons. That's what I believe. I've made plenty of mistakes in my day. Some of them I wish, actually a lot of them I wish I could take back. Um, a few of them I still wish I would take back, but I realize they happen for a reason. So I'm not too mad at it, I guess. I need to shave, bruh. It's getting a little too itchy for my liking. The hell did I do with my phone? Oh, get my phone real quick. But see, only one of them is sharp. This one right here, this is mainly a display slash demo sword, so it's not sharp at all. See, it's not sharp. This one, however, this is the Big Daddy. This one's sharp, so I'm not gonna be rubbing all on it and shit. But this is what they call a tactical katana. I'm not sure what's so tactical about it because I ain't never seen no like tactical police units carry no swords. It do got the great fear effect though. And then I got me my bow staff right here. So I'll use my bow staff if I need to. I'm actually better with the staff than I am the sword. Um, that's just what's up. I got a nunchuck in the other room too. I'm pretty beast mode with a nunchuck too. I will have to do a video just like freestyling with some weapons. That's what I might have to do. I feel you, dog. I do too. That's part of the reason why I started my YouTube channel was because I don't get a lot of views. My most of my videos get like an average of like 20 views, But I mean, that's 20 people whose life I possibly could have affected. So that's why I keep doing it. A lot of people's like, um, "Oh man, your channel's not doing good. You need to change some stuff up. You need to do different stuff." No, I'm not going to change my stuff up because I started my YouTube channel for a reason. I started it with a basic theme, and that was martial arts, and to help people be aware of what martial arts is and what it can do for you, and to help people, give them knowledge in case they want to try to start martial arts, help them figure out what martial art style they want to get into, whether it be karate, taekwondo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, MMA, kung fu, whatever it may be. And so everyone's like, man, you need to do some of these challenges that's going viral. No. If they ain't martial arts related challenges, I'm not going to do the challenges. I've done a couple of them, just for the fun of it. But like, for the most part, my channel is martial arts themes. I got the vlogs on there mainly because I want y'all to see what I do. Sometimes lately, I ain't really been doing nothing, so that's why I ain't been vlogging. But like when I went to LA, I vlogged almost every day I was in LA. It's because I want y'all to see that. I want y'all to be a part of my journey with me. That way you can see. I grew up in tons of small towns. I moved around a lot as a kid. I'm a small town kid, man. I grew up in towns that like are really, really small, like less than 10,000 people. Sometimes less than 1,000 people. I'm a really small town kid. So like if a small town kid who grew up in Oklahoma can achieve your dreams, then anybody should be able to achieve their dreams. Because that's all I am, is I'm a dreamer. I have people that I look up to and for inspiration, but I want to put in the work to follow my own dreams. That's what I want to do. Like who? You mean people who I look up to? Like who are my inspirations? Is that what you mean? Yes, that is what you mean. Okay. Keep that thought in mind. I'm actually going to grab some DVDs up here and I'll actually show you who inspires me. I'll show you the DVDs and whatnot of people who inspire me. So hold on right there. I'll be right back. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I about fell, y'all. All right. We back. So I've got how many? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I got 6 movies right here. And each of them have somebody who's inspired me or currently inspired me. I got one more down here I want to pick up. Which one? Where is it? Crap. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, let's put these in order. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'm fixing to show you. Okay. First one's first. This dude right here. His name is Gary Daniels. He's from the UK. He was a Taekwondo fighter and former professional kickboxer. Before he got into the acting business, he actually got disqualified from doing Taekwondo tournaments because he kicked too hard. He's done tons of movies throughout the 90s. He got a lot of flack in the 90s for being basically what people called a second-rate Van Damme, which I think he's great. He has tons of awesome movies. Most of them are in the 90s. He's starting to make a comeback. He has a couple movies I'm looking forward to seeing that come out later this year. And then this one has about 3 or 4 people on here that I look up to. First off, we're going to identify the main man right here. This is Scott Adkins. He's probably my biggest inspiration at the moment. I just love all his movies. I don't think I've missed a single one that he's been in. Some of them are better than others, but you know, that's just how it goes with actors. Some movies are more enjoyable than others, but his action always delivers. He always delivers some of the best, like top-notch action stuff. He's really cool. And then also on the case, we got the homie right here, Michael Jai White. No relation to me, unfortunately. He has a black belt in like 7, 8 different martial arts styles. And he was actually a public school teacher before he got into acting. And he's also one of the people. I look up to him a lot because he's not like a fancy martial artist. Like, he doesn't do a bunch of the flips and whatnot. He keeps most of his stuff down on the ground. So I really like him. Like, he throws kicks and stuff, like stationary kicks. He don't do like the jump. He does some jump kicks and some jump spin kicks, but most of his stuff is grounded in reality. He don't do a lot of the high flippy stuff. Scott Adkins, on the other hand, he does the flippy stuff, but he makes it look practical. All right. And then we got this lovely young lady down here. Her name is Amy Johnston. You know what? I got a better shot of that for you. This girl, Amy Johnston, she was the stunt double for the Black Widow in Iron Man 2. She's done numerous stuff. She got tons of videos on YouTube. She actually just relaunched her YouTube channel with several different stuff. I recommend go subscribe to her. It's Amy Johnston. That's Johnston with a T. Here, I'll type it down here so y'all can go follow her. I'll type it. Amy Johnston. Go follow her. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Yeah, go do that. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's been doing martial arts history. She's been doing herogenic training, giving you some fitness tips on how to stay in shape, get in shape, and stay in shape. And then she's been doing how to stunt, which she gets together with some of these stunt professionals in Hollywood, and she calls it hero training. And she gets together with these stunt professionals in Hollywood and goes over their favorite workouts, whether it's martial arts related, gymnastics, dance, whatever that they choose to do. And that's what she do. She got a really entertaining YouTube channel. And then again, we got the man, Michael Jai White. One more man I want to demonstrate, or I want to show you on this Accident Man case, is the homie right here, down here at the very bottom. That is Mr. Ray Park. Ray Park, you may know him as Darth Maul from Star Wars Episode 1. You may also know him as Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. He's one of those. He started out as a stuntman, but he was an actor who did stunts, not a stuntman who tried to act. So he got his start doing stunts and eventually got some leading roles. He's also been in the King of Fighters movie. He's also in X-Men as Toad, so you might know him from that. But he's also a great martial artist. I love seeing him do his stuff. And, of course, we got the homie Michael Jai White here again. I ain't going to go too much into detail. And then we got this handsome young thing, Chuck Norris, who is almost 80 years old now, guys. Almost 18 years old, my man's. 80 years old. He got into martial arts through the military. He started training judo with a couple of his buddies. And when he was stationed in Korea, that's when he discovered Taekwondo / Tong Sudo. And then after that, after he got out the military, there wasn't a lot of Korean practitioners, Korean martial arts practitioners. So he started training with like the Japanese and stuff. So he had the kicks of a Taekwondo fighter, and he had the strength and like the punches and in the blocks of Karate Fighter. So after he got out the military, he started training with the Japanese people, and then he kind of created his own style, which was known as Chun Kuk Do, which in Korean loosely translates to Universal Way. It still goes by that name, kinda, but it's more commonly referred to as the Chuck Norris system. So we got Mr. Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger, the man, the myth, the legend. And then this is one y'all might not be familiar with. Is this man right here in the very middle. His name is Iko Uwais. He does a martial art called Silat, which is Indonesian, which is where Mr. Iko Uwais is from. Is from Indonesia. And it's very brutal, very down. Not a whole lot of flashy stuff going into that. The Raid and the Raid 2 are some brutal ass movies. If you like violence, if you like stylized violence, those are some movies that I recommend that you go watch. Like again, it's the Raid and the Raid 2. And Salat is like Kung Fu. Like it has a lot of different animals and stuff like that. And then this case pretty much has everyone that I look up to. I look up to everyone listed on this case. We got Miss Gina Carano right here, former UFC fighter, Muay Thai fighter, now turned actress, action actress. And then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Jean-Claude Van Damme, who originally wanted to be a comedian, guys. He wanted to be a comedian because he knew he was skinny. He didn't have the muscle at first, and he thought he looked funny. So he wanted to be a comedian. But his father's like, no, we're going to beef you up. So he started weight training. He started training martial arts. And he still knew he wanted to do entertainment, but decided to do action instead of comedy. Ain't we glad that he decided on that? We all know him from his movie Bloodsport, from the movie that this movie's based off, this Kickboxer Vengeance, which is essentially a remake to his 1989 movie Kickboxer. Follows basically the same story with a modern twist. So that's this movie. And then we got Alam Musi, who plays the role that this man played in the 89 version. He plays the role of Kurt Sloan. And he's still new. He's still coming up. This was actually his first movie as a lead actor. They have Kickboxer Retaliation also, which I own on Blu-ray as well. And then we got the man. We got Drax himself, Dave Bautista, playing the legendary role of Tong Po. And I've not seen a single movie with Dave Bautista that I do not like yet. So, like I said, this is a great movie. Go check this one out also. And then we got George St. Pierre, former UFC fighter. He's starting to get into a little bit of acting. He's also been featured in Captain America and things of that nature. And these two that I'm fixing to show you next, they have sentimental value, and I'll tell you why. We have Mr. Mike Chatterantabut. He's from Thailand. That's why his last name is that. That's why most people just say Mike Chat. And then we got on this side, we got Mr. Matt Mullins. Mike Chat, he has a very special connection to me because I grew up on Power Rangers, and Mike Chat played a blue Power Ranger. So I grew up on Mr. Mike Chat. Matt Mullins was one of his students, and he later went on a show called Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which is very Power Ranger-esque, but also very more grown up and stuff like that. But he's also been in Mortal Kombat Legacy. He's been in some Hong Kong movies. He just did a movie with Don the Dragon Wilson and Cynthia Rothrock. So he's slowly making a name for himself. He's also one of the stunt coordinators on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So those are a lot of people who inspire me. I could go on and on about that, but I don't want to make this a 3-hour-long stream because I needs to go to sleep at some point because I got stuff to do tomorrow. But like I said, any of these movies, you can find them on Amazon and you could check them out. They're really awesome. More into WWE and UFC and boxing. You know what? It's all combat sports. It's all baby. That's it. I actually did boxing for about a little bit less than a year back when I was a teenager. I only had one fight and I lost. But that's enough about me. JCVD was the main man back in the day. Gino was good, and Dave did do MMA for a short little bit. He's known for his WWE stuff though. But yes, he did do MMA for a little bit. That's why actually his primary discipline of martial arts is Muay Thai, which is why they hired him to be Tong Po in kickboxer, because that's the style that Tong Po is supposed to be doing is Muay Thai. So they wanted to keep it realistic. When you say Vader, is you talking about James Earl Jones? Because you better not be talking about James Earl Jones. Oh, Leon White. I was about to say, if you say James Earl Jones, I'm going to have to take a personal minute. I'm going to have to turn away. Oh, okay. I thought y'all was talking about like Darth Vader. That's what I thought y'all was meaning. Now, something that somebody / something that passed away really recently, which really got to me, was Coco the gorilla. Coco the gorilla was she was one of the first apes to learn sign language, and she passed away earlier this week. So I was kind of sad about that, because she was like part of my geography class. Yeah, Coco the gorilla, she passed away. I was mad / sad. I don't remember if Chantek the orangutan is still alive or not, because Chantek was an orangutan who also learned sign language. I don't remember if he's still alive or not. I'm gonna have to look that up now. Come on, baby. What we got? Oh, I don't like this. I keep. Oh, damn. Are we serious right now? Oh no! Don't tell me that. No. Oh, Chantek the orangutan died the day before my last birthday. Oh, that sucks, man. I don't like that. Chantek the orangutan was an orangutan who did sign language like Coco the gorilla. And I got really fascinated with these two primates over the last couple of years, and they both gone now, man. My whole childhood is ruined. Because I actually grew up watching Coco like on the video cassettes and stuff all the way throughout school and whatnot. But Chantek I just recently found like 2 years ago. And I'm mad now. I'm like low key mad. Chantek the gorilla died August 7th, 2017, which is the day before my birthday. I'm mad now. Damn it. Now, Chuck Norris getting up there in years, like when he passed away, that's going to be something I'm like, ugh, I'm gonna have to take me a couple personal days from work off of that one when Chuck Norris passes away, because it's gonna happen soon. We all know it. We had a running joke with my great grandma. My great grandma died when she was 101, and she was in and out of the hospital since she was like 90. So we had a running joke with her that she was gonna outlive us all. because she had both her hips broken. She survived like 3 heart attacks or something like that. Yeah, I think, in my humble, semi not really professional opinion, that when Chuck Norris dies, the whole world should just take a day off of work. I'm Braden White, and I approve this message. So the day Chuck Norris dies, everyone just gets a day off, or 2 or 3. Get 1 day off for the death, and then get like an extra 3 for grievance. I think that's fair. Man, my toenails bothering the shit out of me. Time to get the clippers. Yeah, man, that's all I'm saying. Just like 1 day for his death, and then like 3 more for grievance. That's all I need. Jackie Chan's also getting up there in years, so we can't expect him to be around much longer. Jet Li's looking rough, so I wouldn't expect him to be around much longer. Donnie Yen's still killing the game, so unless somebody kills him, I don't see him going anywhere. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's it. He do, don't he? But then again, that's what you get for doing all your stunts and breaking almost every bone in your body. Contrary to popular belief, he has not broken every bone in his body. He still has a couple bones in his arms and his fingers and in his head region that he is not broke. So he has not broken every bone in his body. As just a lot of people want to say he do, but he don't. Now, whenever I say I want to do action movies, though, like, I don't want to be worldwide famous, mainly because I don't think I can handle that kind of fame. But, there's always these action movies that you see in the store shelves for like 2 weeks and you never see or hear from them again, but they do generate quite of a following. I want to do those kind of movies. And a lot of times I feel like that the lower budget action movies are better than the higher budget movies. Because, and I'll tell you why. Because let's say you take a name like, let's see, who's a hot stuff right now? Who's a young male actor that everyone is gagaing over right now? I can't think of nobody. You know what? Zac Efron's a good choice. I'm going to pick Zac Efron. Okay, let's say Zac Efron goes to his agent and says, hey, I want to do a karate movie. And so he gets like a number of scripts and he chooses one. The studio, like the higher budget studios, are going to be able to, okay, you want to do this movie? We're going to send you to a martial arts school and you're going to train. We're going to hire a martial arts trainer for you. And then you're going to be able to do most of your own action. We still going to have a stunt double for insurance purposes, but we're going to make sure you are able to do most of your own action. So they send Zac Efron to said karate school or to said karate trainer dude, and he trains with them for about 3 weeks. That's it, just 3 weeks. His stuff ain't good. So now they got to do the quick shots and the shaky cam to make it look like he know what he doing when he really don't. Now, for an independent studio, for like the lower budget films, all right, now keep in mind, when I say high budget, I'm talking multi-$100 million budgets. Like I'm talking like 300 million, $500 million budgets. Okay. When I'm saying lower budget, I'm talking like 1 million to like 9 million to even up to 25 million. Those are considered low budget. They don't have the budget to be sending nobody to no training camps or to no trainer to be like, okay, go get your stuff together. They got to hire people who already know how to do the stuff, and they ain't got a lot of time to be hanging out like doing a whole bunch of takes so they can edit the shit together. They get the wider takes so you can see the action and you can see the actor's face, so the action is more genuine. You feel me? That's what I mean by that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like the lower budget ones are better, because the action is more genuine. It's not quick cut. It's not all edited together and shaky and shit. Like you get the wide view of the actors actually doing the stuff, and I feel like that gets you more into the fight, and it makes you feel like you're watching it more on an intimate level instead of watching like the shaky cam shit and be like, what the fuck is going on? When you really don't know because it's all shaky and shit. That's all I'm saying. That's just my opinion. Ain't got to take my word as the gospel truth. That's just my opinion. You're welcome to have an opinion of your own. I'm not about trying to force my opinion on other people. I'm just saying that's my opinion. Yes, indie movies. Indie movies rule. I love indie movies. Most of the movies in my collection are indie movies. And I got like 200 plus of them. Like, there's been some movies that I've seen, like, on the Walmart shelf. I'll pick it up and be like, oh, what's this? I'll look at it. I'll read the back of it. Oh, that's interesting. I'll buy you. That's just what I do, bro. See, I don't do horror stuff because I get scared, okay? I don't like stuff. I mean, I'm jumpy. My friends, my roommates, they took me to a haunted house for Halloween. They took me to one of those haunted house attractions. I agree with you on that. I agree. But they took me to a haunted. They took me to a haunted forest attraction, and it was like the most low budget thing you've ever seen. Like my friend keeps talking about, we need to go to some of these ones where I went to when I grew up, where you had to sign a waiver saying you ain't gonna sue for messing up your mind. And I'm like, I ain't trying to do that. I couldn't handle the little one that the college put on in the woods that lasted like 30 minutes. I ain't trying to go in no haunted house attraction for an hour and a half and get my psyche all messed up. No, bruh. No. I ain't about that life. You can just take that and keep it over there. That's all I'm saying. I get scared of stuff. Anything come at me that got more than 2 legs, it gets hit. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's it. I don't do scary stuff. I don't even play scary video games because I don't like stuff jumping at me. That's it, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. That is all I'm trying to say. That is it. I've thought about doing exploring videos. I got a hiking trail that's a couple miles away. I've thought about going and doing that. But the thing is, I ain't got a strap for my camera, so I'd have to hold my hand the entire time. I ain't about to try and do that. But see, like anything comes at me sideways, I got about 36 inches of act the fuck right. That's what I got. Anything come at me sideways, I got about 39 inches of get your shit together. That's what I got. I got about 39 inches of shiny get your shit together. That's all I'm saying. Just don't come at me sideways. We ain't got no problems. See, last time I went hiking, I took this with me. One, because it makes a good walking stick. It really do. And two, again, something comes up at me. This is about 42 inches of get your shit together. This is 42 inches of rethink your entire life. That's what this is right here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I got some last minute stuff I need to do before I start getting ready for bed. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here so I can get my stuff done. And I might do another live stream tomorrow. I got some stuff going on tomorrow, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. But I got some stuff going on tomorrow. And so I might do a stream on here tomorrow night. I might not. All depend on how busy I am. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. Feel free to go like the video, subscribe to the channel, give your boy some love. Go follow me on Twitter, all that fun stuff. You be keeping up with all me. You can go follow me on Instagram at Braden White MA. I post a lot more on Instagram and Facebook than I probably do on my Twitter, but I'm trying to get better about that. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Braden White MA. So go follow me, go subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll check you guys out later. Peace, homies.